8:08 in the morning time on this Sunday morning, January 14th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Chittle Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, January 14th, 2018. Good morning to you all on this lovely Sunday morning, January 14th, 2018. It is 8:08 in the morning time. Top story in the Peter Chittle morning news is from Paradise to Panic, why residents and vacationers went for cover, feared missile attack, but it was a false alarm. Doctors what President Trump said examined. Muscle jurist said that Jacksonville Jaguars changed his life. Burning and raining oil tanker stuck after 36 accident according to Chinese state TV. Turkey plane Pentagon's jet skids off run at Trabzon. Iran vows serious response to new sanctions and rebuffs Trump's demands on nuclear deal. Israel says destroyed Gaza attack tunnel under Israel-Egypt borders. Trump's first year was a wild ride on a global front. While it's a cornerstone of Trump campaign, he verified makes the DACA deal far more complicated. Why general electorate is still a work in progress. Will Fiat Chrysler be bought by the Chinese? GovSat 1 satellite arrives on Space Coast ahead of launch on SpaceX Falcon 9. First alien satellite in 2018 has vertical UFO spotted in Mexico. Life in the solar system likely exists is more common than we think. Mars hides at a fantastic find of thick sheets of ice just below the surface. What does someone with a mental illness look like as museum tries to answer that? And one pair to sleep, write the to-do list, and quarter to a study. Peter Chittle news time is 8:09 on this Sunday morning, and it is time now for a spot support. The New England Patriots are moving on their 7th AFC Championship game in a row with a 35-14 dominating win over the Tennessee Titans as they cried the distractions and talked to them ice. The Boston Bruins defeat the Montreal Canadiens in a shootout 4-3 in Montreal, while the Norton Lancers ice hockey team fall to Westwood in Canton 6-1. Philadelphia Eagles D shuts down Falcons late push and advanced with a 15-10 win, and Raptors angry officials after Carter's video review and lost to Warriors. Peter Chittle news time is 8:10 in the morning time on this. For Sunday morning at 7:30 for Travis to the pot. One delay in the commuter rail on the MBTA Rockport train, 21 and 7 a.m. from Rockport is opportunity scheduled between Montreal and North Station Boulevard. Looking good on commuter rail, subway, and ferries. Okay, looking at the MBTA. Looking at the highways and byways of New England. 295 at the northbound side, a little slow before between Route 122, 114 and Cumberland stretch. But otherwise, Route 403 stop outside, little sort of east Greenwich, but Rhode Island, Cape Islands, southeastern Massachusetts, Boston vicinity, it's looking good except a few slow spots, Route 120 to the northbound side, little slow around, Route 2A in Lexington and Masspike. It's looking good from Stockbridge to Boston, and central and western Massachusetts highways are looking good. 91 is southbound side, it is slow after I-84 at Hartford, Connecticut. And Route 7 to the northbound side, little slow just around Route 15 in Norwalk. And 93 northbound side, the northbound side, it's closed till 1 p.m. due to road work in Plymouth, New Hampshire, and main traffic on the northbound side, little slow in Gardner, Maine, and otherwise, it's looking good in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and all Route 15 on the southbound side, so it's 7 connected towards the U.S. border, and IE7 to the southbound side, little slow in Champlain, New York. Peter Chittle news time is 8:11 on the morning time on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for a weather report and take a look at the radar satellite. Open it shows a tiny snow flurries a few miles east of it, and then check it in Cape Cod coastlines. But otherwise, clear and otherwise, some clouds coming much from the Maine coast down to the southeast New Hampshire coast and central and eastern Massachusetts, much of Cape Cod and much of Connecticut down around Long Island and off the Jersey Shore. And clouds coming in much of central portions of Nova Scotia and snow down around southeastern portions of New Brunswick. Currently, the temperatures, it's in the teens for much of the southern New England, 9-degree reading in Worcester, 23 in high, and it's 24 in Provincetown 26 in Chatham 25 in Nantucket Waltz in the single numbers and teens and below zero readings for a bunch of Northern New England. Right now, Norton it's 15 degrees. Humidity is 60%. Barometer it's 30.51 inches. Rather rapidly and wind speed northwest of 3 miles an hour. Alright, looking at our forecast, it goes like this. For today, sun's got about 25 degrees, north wind about 6 miles an hour for tonight. Increased skies about 10 above, light north wind for Martin Luther King Day, snow showers like May after 3 p.m. Most of the skies about 21 degrees and north about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Transpiration is 70% new circulation of less than 1 inch possible Monday night at chance of snow showers May before 9 p.m. Most of the skies about 15 degrees and north about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Transpiration is 40%. New circulation less than half an inch possible. Tuesday, at chance of snow May after 4 p.m. Most skies high about 33 degrees and light variable wind. Transpiration 30%. Tuesday night, snow like May after 11 p.m. Clouds got about 26 degrees and transpiration 30%. Wednesday, at chance of snow before 1 p.m. Most skies about 34, about 15 degrees and transpiration 50%. Thursday, most sunny, most good about 29, about 17 degrees. For Friday, sunny podcast skies about 36, about 22 degrees. And for Saturday, most of the skies about 43 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this January 14th, 2018. And Sunday Morning News on the Sunday morning, January 14th, 2018. I'm Peter J. Which we have a good morning, goodbye to you. Have a good day.